Today we're moving on to the next type of prism. So everybody stop what you're doing and look at the warm-up. Today I'm going to start down here. Today we're moving on to this type of prism. Who can tell me what kind of prism this is? This is a triangular prism. Yesterday we did rectangular prisms. This is a triangular prism. Therefore the formula will be the same. But to find each piece of the formula will be a little bit different. What kind of base does a triangular prism have? A triangle. And so that is why I put these two triangles on here so that we can refresh our memory for perimeter and area. You need to pay attention because if you can do these two pieces, the rest of it is super, super easy. All right. How do you find perimeter of any shape? Say it loud. Add all the sides. How many sides does a triangle have? 3. So you're going to add only the 3 sides that make up the triangle. 6 plus 8 plus 10. So 6 plus 8 plus 10 is what? 24. So that is how you're going to find big P today. Capital P. Now, what does big B mean? Area of the base. So that is why I put right here that you need to find the area of this triangle. So everybody go. Where do you go when you need area? Star chart. So go to your star chart to area, find triangle, and what is the formula you're going to use today? 1/2 BH. Write that down right here. 1/2 BH. Now, we did this last week. There are 3 numbers here, right? So how do you know which 2 numbers to use for the B and the H? Find the right angle. Write that down. The right angle. Find the right angle. Remember, a right angle is like making a little square. So there's 3 angles here. This one, and this one. Which one is a right angle? Right here. And a lot of times they'll put that little symbol right there. So you're going to do 1/2 times 8 times 6, because those 2 numbers are making the right angle. If you just do 8 times 6, you're going to get it wrong. You have to do 1/2 times 8 times 6. So let's go to our calculator. Put in 1/2 times 8 times 6, and what is it? 24. It is a coincidence that those were both 24, but yes, it can happen. All right, let's do this one. How do you find P, the perimeter of a triangle? Add how many sides? 3, only 3. So this side in the middle, am I going to add that 5? No, that is not part of the perimeter. Perimeter is like putting a fence around your yard. You wouldn't put a fence in the middle of your yard. So you would simply add 7 plus 7 plus 4, which I believe is 18, yes? So everybody good with perimeter, capital P? Yes? All right, let's talk about capital B, the area of the base. Okay, the base is a triangle today. So where is the right angle? This is not a right angle. This is not a right angle. This is not a right angle. That's why they gave you this piece in the middle, because the right angle is right here. So you're going to do 1/2 times b times h. And you need that right angle to get these two numbers. So you're going to do 1/2 times 4 times 5. 4 times 5 is 20, and half of 20 is 10. If you don't know that, put it in your calculator. 1/2 times 4 times 5, which is 10. Now, we're about to go to our notes, but I do want to mention, on this triangular prism, the base is the triangle, so you will always shade the triangle today. The height will always be the number that is not part of the triangle. So do you see how the triangle is these three numbers? So this right here is the height. And we're not going to answer those other two questions. We're going to move on. Okay, so grab your notes. And let's go to triangular prism. Okay, a triangular prism is a three-dimensional shape that has rectangular faces. So y'all see the little rectangles on the side? But it has a triangular base. It is still a prism. So you guys look, under surface area, do you see the word prism? The formula is the same, pH and pH plus 2b. The same formula we've been doing for the past 2 days. What is the only thing that's different today? The base is and yesterday the base was a rectangle. That's the only thing that's different. So your formula is the same. Lateral, pH, total, pH plus 2b. So the only thing different today is that the base is a triangle. All right. So this first one says find the lateral surface area. So what is the recipe for lateral? What is the formula? pH. Write that down. P times H. So those are the two ingredients I need for lateral. What is the first thing I taught you to do yesterday? Take your highlighter or pencil and shade the base. The base is always a triangle today. Shade the base. What is the next thing I told you to do? Identify the height. Now guys, again, the height today is the one that is not part of the triangle. It's the one coming off of it. Write it down and then do what with it? Cross it out so that you can't see it because you will never use it again. That is the height of the prism, not the height of the triangle. The height of the prism. Everybody good? All right. What does big P mean? We already did this on our warm-up. Perimeter of the base. So I'm going to add, and y'all might want to write this so that you have good notes. You're going to add the sides of the triangle. So 12 plus 5 plus 13. 12 plus 5 plus 13. Which is 30. Now that I have all my ingredients, I'm going to put them into my recipe, my formula. What does my formula say to do? P times H. So 30 times 19, which is 570. And since this is area, it's going to be feet squared. What do y'all think? Pretty easy? What's the only thing different today? To find the area, we're not going to do length times width today. We're going to do 1/2 BH. That's the only thing different. All right, so this time instead of lateral, we're going to do total. We're still going to follow the same steps. So the first thing I do is take my highlighter or pencil and shade in the base is a triangle today. The next thing you're going to do is find the height, write it down, scratch it off. So which one is the height? Write it down for height, scratch it off so you can't see it anymore. Are we okay? Now we're going to find the P, perimeter of the base, by adding 12 plus 5 plus 13, which we already found a minute ago, which is 30. And this is the part that's pretty much new today. Yesterday for rectangular prisms, we did length times width, but it's not a rectangle, it's a triangle. So we have to do 1/2 BH. Write this down, take good notes so you can refer to it. So guys, there's 3 numbers. How do I know which 2 numbers I'm going to use? Find the right angle. Find the right angle. Do y'all see the right angle? Here it is. So you're going to take the 2 numbers that make that right angle. 5 and what? So 1/2 times 5 times 12. 5 times 12 is 60, and half of 60 is 30. But if you don't know that, just plug it into your calculator. 1/2 times 5 times 12 is 30. Here's my P, here's my H, here's my B. I have all the pieces of the recipe, the formula. So since it's total surface area, which formula am I going to do? pH plus 2B. So I'm just going to plug these numbers in to this formula. All right, here we go. P, 30, times H, 19, plus 2 times B. And I'm just going to type that in my calculator. Which is 630. And since it's area, feet squared. What do y'all think? Not too bad? Okay, flip to the back. We're not going to do all of these. Let's just go to the bottom and do this one. All right, what does it want you to find? Total surface area. So let's write the recipe down, the formula. What is it? pH plus 2B. So I need a P, an H, and a B. Okay, let's go through the steps I taught you. The first thing you do is shade in the base. The base is always the triangle. So you're always going to shade the triangle. Okay, what's the next thing I told you to do? Find the height, write it down, and scratch it off. So which one of these is not part of the triangle? So it has to be the height. 10. Write it down, scratch it off so you never use it again. We're on this one. Guys, I'm on the very bottom one. Everybody with me? Okay, I'm going to say it again. I skipped the 2 at the top. Some of y'all weren't listening. Okay. How do you find P, perimeter of the base? How many sides? 3 sides only. So which 3 sides are the sides that make up the triangle? 3, 6, and what? 3 plus 6 plus 4. 6 plus 4 is 10, and 10 plus 3 is 13. So why did I not add 2? Because it's not part of the perimeter. Yes? All right, to find big B, I'm going to do 1/2 BH. And to get the BH, I have to find the right angle. Okay, where's the right angle? Right here. So I'm going to use 6 and what? Which 2 numbers are making the right angle? 6 and 2. So 1/2 times 6 times 2. What's 6 times 2? 12. What's half of 12? 6. Do I have the 3 pieces of my ingredients? Yep. So now I plug them in. P times H. So P is 13 times H, which is 10, plus 2 times, what's the b? 6. So 13 times 10 plus 2 times 6 is 142 feet squared. Yes, easy? Do not do length times width today. Do 1/2 BH because the base is a triangle. All right, I'm going to pass out your assignment.